At the end of the day, I'm just a mother. You know, I'm doing the best I can do.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now.
I'm going in to cast my vote. This is a very historical election. And
due to the recent election results, I will be living my life like a Caucasian woman until further notice. Thank you. I just want to share like my self-time. Hence the name of the vlog, 48 hours kid free.
We always really appreciate you guys. Having said that, we have a little donation jar on your way out. We like the kind of jingles, but we prefer the kind that folds. Our last song is Best Part by Daniel Caesar and Her.
why when you make an appointment, they schedule your appointment for a certain time and then they want you to come early to do paperwork? Like if my appointment is at 2:15, why would I show up at 2 o'clock to fill out paper? I don't know. But anyway, heading to the dentist. I'm going to Mint Dentistry mainly because I want to switch to this other dentist. It's like a black-owned dentist office out here. That's not too far that I just learned about. I think they just opened, but I want to go to them, especially because I'm about to slap some braces on before the end of the year. I got my HSA. I gotta get rid of that, what's left in there. And the whole point was really me setting up to get my braces on, so I need to go ahead and initiate that. I'm going back to Mint Dentistry one more time because they did my fill-in, but they didn't shape my bite well enough. So they didn't shape my fill-in well with my bite. The lady told me what that's called, whatever. And I went back before and they fixed, because my teeth were so sensitive I couldn't eat. Like I was eating. I ain't gonna say I did not eat, but it was very uncomfortable to eat. And so I went back and they fixed it. And he was like, oh my gosh, like you shouldn't have waited that long. And I was like, I mean, it's an inconvenience for one, but two, I don't know. I thought, you know, I haven't gotten a fill-in in years. I just thought maybe it was just the vibes. I don't know. So I'm going to get a cleaning, but I'm like, fix the bite one more time. I didn't want to go to a new dentist. I wanted to go back to the people who did it, if that makes sense. So I like them. There's nothing wrong. I just want to try out that other place. And plus they offer orthodontics. So it's like a one-stop shop. And I do need to get some tooth surgery. Something like a crown. I had got a tooth pulled back in college because I had a really bad cavity and it was leading to a root canal. No, take the tooth, take it. I don't want it. I don't need it. You can have it. So yeah, I was not sitting through a root canal. Like, I don't know, like my teeth are already very sensitive in general. And so anything regarding teeth surgery, like you're gonna have to knock me out, complete out. Like I don't want to feel it. I'm gonna grab your head. I'm probably gonna choke you, slap you. I do not play that. So yeah, I'm very fearful of root canals. So when that happened, when I lost a tooth, and that was on me. That was me being a very irresponsible adult, because I had got a fill-in like before I went to college. It fell out in college, and instead of being an adult and getting it filled, I went years with that tooth not filled. And I'm not kidding. Like, it fell out probably my freshman year. By my 2.0 junior year, that's when it was like unbearable pain. I couldn't sleep. Like, I had no choice but to go to the dentist. And when I went, they were like, the cavity it has taken over, so we got to do a root canal, and I went with the So anyway, that tooth is missing, and it's on the bottom. And apparently your teeth use each other to stand up. Like, apparently gravity has its way with our teeth. So it has been slowly but surely pulling the tooth that is above the space down. So when you do my x-rays, you can significantly see that tooth like super low. So I can't remember if they advised me to get braces first, then get that filled, or crown, whatever it is. I don't know what the procedure called, but it's something. Or if I need to do that first. But either or, something going down before the end of the year, because again, I got like $900 I gotta make shake. So yeah, but anyway, it's raining. It's Dallas traffic. I'm not that much far away, so I should be on time. Yeah, and then I'm going to sit with y'all tonight and tell y'all about last night. Because every time I want to talk to y'all, just something happens, or I'm naked. I'm naked a lot at home, or I ain't gonna say like, I mean, I do be like naked, but when I'm talking, I be like getting dressed or something like that, and I'm just like, you know. But I'm going to try to do better. I'm not going to try. I am going to do better. I just gotta find like what works for me, and that's that. And so yeah, but no, last night was great. I want to tell y'all about it. Yeah, I'll check in with y'all later.
Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. This vlog was my first time being like very intentional about the content that I was capturing, and just kind of setting it up, like maturing. Like, you know, before it was, let me just get used to holding the camera and recording things. But now it's like, all right, we have a real deal camera, you know, we're really trying to establish a real rhythm here. So I've been watching a few vloggers. There's I forget her name, but she has been very, very like helpful in the sense of like giving advice on how to improve your vlogs, how to better capture your audience. And I literally got this inspiration from watching her vlog about creating thumbnails, like how to like create thumbnails that is really gonna pull in your audience. So shout out to her, because literally like every step was intentional, and it feels a lot better, you know what I'm saying? And I'm really anxious to get this out to y'all, so that's why I'm killing two birds, one stone. I have been up since midnight we'll get into that later. But I went to Pilates at 6. Took my shower. Now I'm, moisturizing, getting myself together. I'm gonna lay down for a little bit, and then I'm going to pick up my son from his father. I'm gonna try to get to the place like at noon, and it's like already almost 9, so I need to lay down for a bit. So I was like, while I'm lotioning up and getting ready to lay down, I can wrap this up, you know what I'm saying? And that way we can have this video, if not today, tomorrow.
You don't mean that shit. You just running your mouth like you always do.
All right, now I gotta wash my hands because I have to finish my face. Really, I wanted to show y'all like how to really maximize your kid free time. And I get it, everybody has different resources, different means, different lifestyles, different responsibilities, but we have to, mamas, we have to get to a point where we prioritize self. If you're new here again, I co-parent. So I have a 4.5-year-old currently, and me and his father co-parent. Some people don't have the privilege of having an active other parent in their life, so they're winging it based off how best they can. I can only speak from my experience, so maybe I'll try to figure out like how to, like what other people are doing who are in those circumstances and share it here for you all. But for now, again, this is just my experience. So I co-parent, and the schedule we're on, I have every Thursday. Once I drop him off for school on Thursday, it's pretty much a free, kid-free night, day, night, whatever. And then I resume duties, motherly duties, that Friday after school is out. My son doesn't go to school on Fridays, so we're still figuring it out. He's new to pre-K. This is my first time. He's usually been in daycare, but this is the first time he's in school. So we figuring it out. But so far, we ain't really had to figure it out because something has always came up. So his brother had a birthday party last night. So that not only gave me Thursday night, but it gave me Friday night as well. Within my 48 hours, you guys saw I did a solo date. I went to the candlelight dinner. Not dinner. The candlelight concert, which has been all over Instagram. And then I started seeing people actually go. And I was like, oh, you guys, like, oh, it's really a vibe. And everybody's like, yes, girl, it's, it is definitely worth it. So they had a neo soul hip hop one. So I definitely clocked into that. I realized I'm not really, when y'all say R&B, y'all talking about a different, like, I like neo soul. I guess if we're being specific, the R&B that I like is neo soul. Like I'm poetic. I'm a poet myself, so I like very poetic songs, very meaningful lyrics. And not saying that R&B is not, but it just it ain't got the same vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't got the same vibes. So it was right up my alley, and I'm so glad I went. And we will get into story time later. So along with that, I had an opportunity to go to the dentist because I had missed my scheduled cleaning when it was previously scheduled. And let me show y'all what I'm using. So I wash my face with this. I've been mixing toners because why not? I've been without a skincare. I haven't had my products in so long. So I'm a Fenty girly. And then I've just started using serum. And I really like it. How do I do this? There you go. This is like my first time talking to this camera. So bear with me, child. But anyway, I went to the candlelight concert. I went to the dentist. And then this morning again, I went to Pilates. So I would say a very, very productive 48 hours. Prior to this, like on my weekends off, I be outside. You know what I'm saying? I'd be outside. And so last weekend was my kid-free weekend. And I went to Houston for Halloween. I had never done Halloween in Houston. And it was the one weekend where I didn't have to like do anything at church. So I didn't have to rush back to Dallas or anything. Like it was the perfect opportunity to go. And so I went and we had a ball. Well, I had a ball. I can't speak for everybody, but I had a ball. Like, for real.
That's a real snake, man.
Do it.
You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, bitch, stay mad, let's keep it a beam. Know they be mad, I be on the scene. Ass too fat, can't fit in a jean. Use my stitch, but it's not what it seems. I got that ready, I'm keeping it clean. Fucking with niggas that's toting a beam. Saying you love me, but what do you mean? Pretty ass fucking you like that I mean. Baddest bitch out, you shitting me? If you ain't a body, can't stay with me. I swear that these bitches my enemies. He wanna sex, niggas be dreaming. I'm from the X, niggas be scheming. I'm on their necks, they's not breathing. Thumb in a check, blow the anemic. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, bitch, on my body, I get what I please. You know my body, I do it with ease. He with my body, he telling me please. I'm walking past him, he sniffing my breeze. He jacking me, but he not my boo. He like the jewelry I wear on my boobs. How can I link you when I got a shoe? Don't want your love, I just want the blue. Grabbing my ass while I'm doing my dance. She keep on staring cause shorty a fan. Damn, gotta stick to the plan. He mad as fuck, I won't give him a chance. But still he gon' do what I say. I swear I be stuck in my ways. But still he gon' do what I say. I swear I be stuck in my ways. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. Nigga either he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch.
So yeah, Houston was a time, for a lack of better words. And then we'll be returning for Afrotech this upcoming weekend. So back to back, but I won't, you know what I'm saying? Afrotech is more business than pleasure, so I won't be able to like fully indulge the way I did last weekend. I was like, we gotta get this out of my system. Thursday is my night off, right? So I bought this ticket to this concert maybe a month or so ago. I have been wanting to go, whatever. I saw the neo soul hip hop option and I was like, you know what, just go ahead and grab it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I went to see Andre 3000 when he came in town to play the flute, and honestly I almost did not see him because Dallas is so interesting, because like when the tickets come out, nobody's buying tickets, and then you're like, oh okay, well I got time, right? And then you'll go try to get a ticket as the event is getting closer and it will be sold out. And so I was panicking when that happened, and then it happened again with Zach Fox. Am I saying his name right? I think it's Zach Fox. I watch YouTube a lot. Like I pretty much watch YouTube for everything. So I have YouTube music, and I'll play like DJ sets as background music versus like regular music. And so I listened to one of Zach's sets, and I was like, oh okay, he a vibe. So when I saw he was coming to Dallas, I was like, oh that would be fun. And you know, and there was tickets available when I looked, but then it wasn't tickets available when I looked to actually buy. So I missed out on that. So anyway, when I saw the candlelight, I was like, pull the trigger, don't play with it, just do what they do. So I bought the ticket. They had two shows. It was a 6:30 and then an 8:45 option. I bought the ticket for the 6:30 option because I did not want to stay out too late or whatever. So as time approached, I was like, all right, it's like my me time is non-negotiable. I go for it on the lip. So yeah, they had a 6:30 option and a 8:45 option. So I bought the 6:30 option because I did not want to be out late or whatever. And so yeah, time came, you know, whoop-de-woo, I'm planning my day, I'm working, whatever. I dropped my son off, and like it's just me. It's just me and the vibes. So So I was like, all right, we gonna work through lunch, hard stop at 4, because the night before they sent like just a confirmation reminder email, and they were like, you can't come in there late, because I guess how it's set up and stuff, like it just don't work like that. So I was like, I'm not good with time at all. So that made me nervous, that made me anxious, and so I had to block out 2 hours of my day to make sure that I made it. So everything was going good. Work was busy. Work was real busy, but we made it do what it do. And then, so my son's school releases like 4. But early pickup cuts off like an hour before that. His dad hit me up at 15 minutes till they closed off early pickup and was like, yo, can you pick him up, blah, 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 I'm stuck at work. And it's like, I be feeling bad, because it's been a lot of times where I have to tell him no, because I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs when I'm not on mommy duty. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually very intentional, especially when it's leading into a weekend that he's gonna be home. That means that since Monday, this Thursday is my only break until the following Thursday. So I'm going to take full advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a long time of single parenting. I usually be like, no, like I don't go out of my way, but I felt like I had told him no so many times up to this point. So I was like, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, it's just gonna throw off, again, because I'm bad with time and I've already planned out my day. This is just gonna be an added thing that I didn't calculate time wise. And I hate rushing to do my makeup, and I hate rushing to do my hair. Thank God I had the little my little flexi rod thing already in my hair, so I didn't have to do my hair. But if I would have had to do my hair, I would have had to say no, because that just, it wasn't gonna calculate. And then I missed early pickup cutoff, so I gotta wait in line to get him and bring him home. So that's gonna push like me getting dressed back to 5. And again, I need to be out the house at 6 because it's after work traffic, and this place is on the other side of downtown. So needless to say, I ended up going to get him. I got home by 4:30, got settled in, did my makeup. Again, my hair was already kind of prepped, so I didn't have to do too much there. I already knew what I was gonna wear. So it all kind of worked out. But now the drama is Dallas traffic. So I was done about 5:45, and by the time like I got connected with a driver, it was like 6. So I would say I physically got into the Lyft car at 6 p.m. The show starts at 6:30. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I already knew I wasn't gonna make it when I got in the car and sis missed the first turn. Now where I stay, it's only, and mind you, we're using navigation systems here. I ain't never had nobody miss that turn. And it was so cute because she was like, I bet that happens all the time. And I was like, no, it doesn't. But I realized she couldn't talk and navigate. But she liked to talk. So she kept missing stuff. So honestly, for missing that turn, having to reverse, and then, you know, and then me trying to explain to her, like, we're getting on the highway and going around. Like, we're making a U-turn at the, like, we gotta jump out there on this service road. We gotta jump out there, get in the far left lane, and then drive around to get on the highway to go back in this direction. She's like not listening to me. She in the wrong side. So now that's another like 5 minutes trying to get over, versus if she would have just drove over. And then we get on the highway, and okay, of course we in the thick of it. So now my ETA is like 6:33. That's fine. That's fine. We in traffic. She just talking and talking. She was cool. She was very sweet. Like, it was all good, but it was just like, if you know that you're new, or you know what I'm saying, you're not too familiar with Dallas highways and traffic, like how to navigate the traffic, then this need to be a silent ride. Like, I honestly don't need you to talk to me. Like, I can call my friend, I can sit here in silence. Like, I prefer, like, I hate I prefer quiet, because I don't want you to like think you can't say anything to me. But do I want to sit here and converse with you this whole time? I don't really care to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be like, hey, how your day going? Where you going? That's cute. And that could be the end of it. You know, like, I promise you, as long as I get there safely, your tip is you talking to me is not going to improve your tip. Let me just put it like that. So if you're from Dallas, when you get to the end of 75 and you got to merge into like 45, 35, that kind of area, it get real funky real fast. And a lot of the downtown exits are off that interstate. So again, one mistake, another 10 minutes. Like, it's just, that's just how it is. So you need to pay attention and not miss your exit, because you might as well go home if you do. Needless to say, we missed about 2 exits, child. We had to turn around, missed another turn, all this stuff. I left my house at 6. I did not get to the venue till about 6:45, 6:50. So I was just like, I'm gonna just walk up and see if they'll let me into the next show. I walked up there. I was like, hey, my ticket is for the 6:30, but obviously I'm late. He was like, yeah. And I was like, but do you guys have room in the next show? And he was like, it's tight, but we got seating. And I was like, well, it's just me. And he was like, all right, cool. The next show, I was like, it's at 8. And he was like, 8:45, but think like 8:15. And I was like, say less. So I was planning to go to Iskina, but they were closed. So I ended up going to 5 Bistro and just sitting at the bar, and I had like some champagne and some quesadillas. The quesadillas were really good. But it just kind of reversed my night, because I was going to go to the 6:30 show and then go sit like at a steakhouse or just a more fancier restaurant rather, and sit by myself and have a cocktail and like some light bites. But it just flipped it, and so I had to go to 5 Bistro, which was fine. I like 5 Bistro, but I was like, the way I was dressed and the vibe I was on, it really didn't match the vibe of 5 Bistro. So that was cool. And then I caught the Uber Black, because it was only a 5-minute ride, so the Uber Black was $10. So I caught the Uber Black back to the venue, and I got there, and y'all, it was so amazing. It was so amazing. The ambiance is real dim. They do have a bar in there, like if you want to drink, but once the show starts, they kind of want you to sit down, and I completely get it, because it's so intimate. Like, if you dropped your phone, it don't matter where you sit, you drop your phone, we all can hear you. You know what I'm saying? And since they're kind of playing off of each other, like, you don't want to do anything to distract them or interrupt them or mess up the vibe that's being curated, you know? So I was sitting there like a little kid in church. I did not. I was so afraid my phone was gonna fall on my lap or something. They prefer for you not to record. They allow you to record like the last song, and they tell you that up front, but people still was recording throughout the show, and I was just scared too. So I waited till the end. I recorded like in the very beginning when I got there, and then once they started, I recorded till he gave us permission to, because I was scary. And so, but no, it was really cool. They played, my favorite was Flashing Lights, because y'all know from the intro and the outro, I'm a big Kanye West fan. Whatever, we ain't gotta get into it, but I said what I said. I love Kanye. And so when they played Flashing Lights, like, to hear that on string instruments, and they don't miss a beat, they don't miss a sound. So one person's kind of playing like the lyrics part, like, you know what I'm saying, and everybody else like curating the music, well they're like playing the music part. And even if the singer said in the song, they hit that note in that violin. So you got it wasn't no alterations. It wasn't no it was the song. Like however you sung it, every little every little sound, they played it, they captured it. And I think that is what was like the most amazing part to me. They played Jill Scott, He Loves Me. They played Alicia Keys, The Unthinkable. They started with Frank Ocean. Like, it was just a vibe. But that flashing lights blew my eyebrows off. Like, I was like, wow. And everybody was in there like to some violins, we in there stank face, like yes, it was so great. And to go solo, the lady who was sitting next to me, she was there solo as well. And then there was a lovely couple next to me. Like, it was just very intimate, so everybody was kind of friendly. So yeah, that was that. And then I went home, and that wrapped up my date night, because that was a lot prior to, so I was exhausted. I was already tired, so I was kind of tired at the show, but I made it through without falling asleep. And yeah, so that wrapped up Thursday night. And then Friday was business per usual. I worked, was busy, but I was so tired, and I had a dentist appointment that I scheduled like last minute because I had missed my previously scheduled appointment. So I just called and was like, yo, can I get because it's the end of the year, I gotta get rid of, I got HSA I gotta get rid of, and I need to do some surgery, which I told y'all in a clip and stuff. So went to the dentist, and so I told y'all yesterday when I was driving to the dentist that I'm likely going to, I don't even know the order I'm gonna put this in, but y'all might hear the same stuff twice, but whatever. If you know, you know. Like, it just happens. So I had said yesterday, like, this is my last time going. I just wanted them to, because I had got fillings, I just wanted them to like shape it up, make it perfect, so that my bite was perfect. And then it's kind of hard to floss between one because I guess some stuff got in between. But anyway, I thought, let me just go back to the source so they can fix it. And so I got there. My appointment was like 2:15. And it was a long appointment, and they were very apologetic, like, sorry, but they was like, you're so patient, because I was so tired. I was literally in there like sleeping with my eyes open, honestly. Like, that is the only reason why I was like not tripping, because I was just resting, I was relaxed. Like, I went to Mint Dentistry. If you ever been, like, they put the music up for you to give you little shades. She put the little vibration on my back, and it was just like, I was just chilling. And then they made me feel special, because they was just like, your teeth are so beautiful. Wow, you do such a good job. And even with the fillings, she was like, I don't want to mess up perfection. I'm like, girl, you better, you know what I'm saying, vouch for the work that your colleague did. Even when she was doing my cleaning, she was like, she like looked at my x-ray, I guess like the pictures rather, and she was just like, oh, perfect. It ain't really much to clean, but we just I'm gonna just dig until, like, you know, she likes to deep clean it, I guess, in the gums. She's like, I'm gonna just dig till it's uncomfortable and you good. And it was quick, it was cute. She was cleaning so well though that I used to have a permanent retainer behind my top teeth, but it fell off, hence why I'm getting braces again as well. But the glue was still there, and so she was picking at it and she kind of chipped it away. But when she was done with the cleaning, like, I could feel that parts of it was still on, and it was aggravating. So I asked her if she could drill that off, and she was like, she had to go back to the other tool to do it, but she would. And so they polished me, and then she came back and she shaved it off for me. But it was so funny because I asked the lady who was doing the polish, I said, what is the point of this? And she just stopped and she was like, I actually don't know. She's like, I think it's equivalent to like us brushing your teeth. Like, she's like, I really don't know. I just got licensing to be able to do it, but I'm not, you know, whatever. And that was just so funny to me, and I appreciated her honesty. But it was just hilarious. She was like, nobody has ever asked me that. I was like, I always wondered. It was just a really good appointment. The first lady who like walked me in, took the x-rays. This is the first time as an adult took x-rays at the dentist, and it wasn't uncomfortable. Like usually when they put that whatever in your mouth, it be scraping your gums and all of that. Like, she gave such good direction and everything. And even when the actual dentist came and was like looking at the x-ray, she was like, these are perfect pictures, like, thank you. And I went ahead and I told her, I gave her flowers, like, no. And it was the most comfortable like method ever. Like, that was like, that's the part I dread, and it seems like we have to take x-rays every time we go. But I always dread it because it's always like, it's just so uncomfortable on my gums, and it ends up scratching my mouth and all that stuff. But that was perfect. She was so nice and gentle. She put that Neo Soul station on for me. Like, she just had like a very soothing voice. That's why I was about to fall asleep, because she was just like, it was like I was in the care of a mother, and I love that for me. It was, I mean, a long appointment, but definitely a good one. And then complimenting me on my teeth and how well they're so clean and everything, from the my next dental plans and the referrals, like everything. And so when I was checking out, if y'all live in Dallas or nearby Mid Dentistry, they always advertise that you can get free whitening. And I've been going there for about a year, at least a year, and I'm like, I ain't never got no free whitening. Like, maybe I don't qualify. So on my way out, I was like, I have a question. I asked them about it, and they was like, nah, you can get it. She was like, but we gotta make your trays, so you gotta come back in. So I'm going in next week to get my whitening trays. Y'all not gonna play with me next summer, but I guess I gotta white. It's gonna probably be interesting. I'm gonna wear these trays, and I plan on getting braces. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, I'm at least whiten my teeth until I put my braces on. Maybe I'll put my braces on like at the very end of the year. That is actually a horrible idea, because they really, really hurt when you put them on. And now that I'm older, it's probably gonna hurt worse. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. That was the dentist. I was supposed to do this conversation yesterday, but I was tired. So I came and I worked. And then I went to bed. I went to sleep like 7 o'clock, and I slept, and I woke up at midnight. And then I did some more work and some more things that I needed to handle personally. And I wasn't tired, but I was like, well, you need to rest before picking up Prince, because you don't want to be exhausted when he's actually home. But I have to go to this school fair. I plan to be there by noon, because they finish at 1, so it's from 9 to 1. So I plan to get there at noon, because that's where me and his dad were going to meet to exchange, for 1. But 2, I'm trying to enroll him in this magnet school for next year. So I was trying to go in person to knock it out. So I was like, just stay up or whatever. And I have Class Pass. I did the free trial last month, and this month I actually paid for. And my credit's about to run out in like 4 days. So I was like, you need to go do something. You ain't did not one class, and you actually paid for this month. So there was a 6 a.m. Pilates class. It kicked my butt. It was hard. The first one was smooth. This is the exact same class, just different instructor. And she was coming for vengeance at 6, but it was a small, intimate class, so it was cool. And again, this is like literally my second time ever going to Pilates, so it probably was really just intense, because I don't be knowing what they be talking about half the time. I just look at what everybody else is doing and just, do it from there. But I kind of learned like how they count down, because they'll be like, and we're gonna switch into the position in 5, 6, like they're counting and prepping you for what's next. And so like, until you catch on to that, you like, when she be like, all right, in 8 more, you like, okay, I'm confused. 8 more what? Like, what are we doing? But I plan on going to like the intro classes. They have a few this week, but I don't know. Again, I have till Thursday to use my credit, so maybe I'll get a wax. I wish my wax girl, Danielle, get on ClassPass, please, was on ClassPass so I could get my wax by her. I don't want to go to anybody else, but for the sake of getting rid of these credits and getting a wax, I'm probably gonna have to try somebody out. But I hate getting waxed, and that is really the reason why I go to Danielle, because she's the only one that I like waxing me. I hate it either way, but I like the way Danielle do it. Oh, and then I went to Merit Coffee for the first time because a cappuccino hate to see me coming. I need to just get a cappuccino machine. I'm probably still gonna go buy a coffee because I just like coffee shops. Like I like the vibes. I like the smell, you know. Everybody just seems like they have their life together. They're so important in what they're doing. You know, it gives me greatness vibes. My 48 hours is coming to an end. I'll be clocking in as a mother very soon. So my mommies who don't have a co-parent, who don't have resources or support, find a community. You know, I think like that's, again, I'm going to see what other mothers, or you know, if there's fathers watching this, what other single parents are doing when they don't have support. But one thing that I'm even looking for myself, because yeah, I have a co-parent, but I don't have immediate family here. So I've really been seeking a community of other mothers, because we understand how it is. And you gotta be careful. Still vet them out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be leaving your kids with anybody. But I just feel like as a community of mothers, we get it, we understand more than sometimes your family or your friends. And so we get it when another mom needs a break, or you know what I'm saying, needs help. Like we're more willing to offer as mothers. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you call me, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta be here and do this and that, da da da. My immediate response is naturally, okay, well, do you need help? You know what I'm saying? Is there anything I can do where somebody else may be a little more hesitant? Not a fault to them, but it's just like we can relate, so we get it. So if anything, just find a community so that you can take breaks and have some time to yourself. And even if it's while your kids are asleep, setting that routine, setting that schedule, you block off that time for yourself, and you have to stick to that schedule. So if it's a matter of, if you're able to, waking up earlier before the kids to have that time to yourself, buy what you need to build a gym, or you know, a little Pilates mat. They do Pilates on TV, you know, like to release or meditate, journal, whatever in the morning, or you know, have a strict tight bedtime. And the best way to train your child for bedtime is to set up a bedtime routine, so it ain't no questions, it ain't no debate, it ain't no argument. You know how this goes. We eat, we chill, you take a bath, and you don't come out this room. Like we literally go from the tub to your room. You put on your pajamas and you get in the bed. Like we do it every single time. You already know. I ain't gotta tell you what's gonna happen after you get out this tub. You're going to bed. And if you wanna stay up all night, that's fine, but stay in that room. And I get it, every child is different, but you have to figure out a way to merge your child into your life, not adapt your life because you have a child, if that makes any sense. Like, yes, there are going to be certain things that you like. For instance, I have to get 2-bedroom apartments. I don't have to, but that's my preference. I'm not sharing a toilet with that man, with that child. Of course, there's things that have to change, but as far as like my social life, my sorority life, you know what I'm saying, things I like to do, things I have to do for myself, I have to fit him into my world. His world is created based on my world, if that makes sense. And my world can, you know, be flexible to certain things that I may want for him in his world. But for the most part, it's all around what I can do. Or like what I have set up for myself. So yeah, just take that time, y'all, like for real. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all gone on any solo dates, please share like what you've done. Give me some suggestions, because again, like I'm trying to do this ongoingly, but I'm just finding ideas as they come. But if you've gone on a solo date, like share with me, like what was your experience? What did you really like? If you went to the candlelight concert, did you like it? Which theme or session did you go to? I realize they do this in different cities, because I seen somebody on Threads saying that he went to one, and I think he lived in like Boston. So I was like, oh, this place is like, they do it simultaneously like around the nation. So that's really neat. It's really cool. And also tell me how you like this vlog, like the format and me being more intentional. And I keep like, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm like, I put it behind the camera so you can't tell, but I'm looking at my notes to make sure I hit all my bullet points. And then this battery life, it ain't that much, so I'm literally being counted down. So I'm like, okay girl, ain't no we ain't got no time to waste. So if you're new here, again, like, comment, subscribe. If you're been rocking with me through all of this, like y'all don't understand, I appreciate y'all so much. Special shout out to Monty Monroe. She's super cool, super dope. But yes, girl, I'm shouting you out because you have literally been my accountability partner. She's been like, where the videos? I know I'm new here, but where the videos? You ain't posted in a month, Miss Mamas. And I'm like, you know what, you right. Let me stop playing on your top. Yes. So make sure you go over to her page and subscribe and support her. She's really sweet. And I believe she's new to Dallas. I'm not sure how long she's been here, but super cool. So thank y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna go to sleep. And he just texted me and said he ain't gonna make it to the location. So I ain't really gotta go, but I'm gonna go because I need my baby to get a seat in that magnet school. So y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time. I love y'all. Thank you.
It's 1,000 yous, it's only one of me. I'm tripping, I'm caught up in the moment. Four. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to